What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Hey, you guys stay tuned to my videos. Stay tuned to my videos. I got something coming. But anyway, yeah, guys, this is what it looks like with it in here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll wait. Thanks, I appreciate it. But I used to have the cargo carrier that used to sit on my other truck that I had. This is the cargo carrier, and I used it. And the only reason why I got this one is because I had an insert in the front of my truck on the grill part. I had an insert there, so I utilized it and put that on the front. I would carry mulch on there. I would carry, a small lawnmower on there. I would carry dirt, material, rock, whatever. But I would have it on the front. I was actually going to finally use this winch. And my wife was stuck. And I was going to finally use this winch. I'm like, yes, I can finally use it. I'm like getting it all together, blah, 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 whatever. And then she ended up getting out and I wasn't able to use it. So I ended up putting it on there so I could pull bushes, just pull up to the bushes and pull it out. See, in your head, you be thinking that you're going to use some stuff and you might use it. It's like insurance. You might use it, you might not. It comes in handy. It might not. You might never use this. I might never use this. I was trying to use it, but I never used it. So, that being said, yeah, I would like to use that thing one day. Anyway, it's like an insurance policy. You don't use it until you really need it. So, but if you got it, it's all good. I would rather be caught with or without it. And I ain't talking about one of those. That too. Anyway, but yeah, guys, this is what it looks like in here. It's not bad. Not bad at all. So I don't have to take anything off when it rains. I could just come in here. Now, my other truck with the extra 2 feet, this thing, now I don't have it all the way back, but it would be 10 feet plus the 1.5 feet or whatever with the cargo thing in the front. So it took this whole length right here and it bumped up right against these. And I would know because I would hear it. And anyway, that's how I ended up bending that, because I would always have to place it just right up here and know where it was at and stuff. But yeah, this is pretty good. That's where I could get through here. Sometimes you end up evolving just because you change up some stuff. So not having an 8-foot bed gives me a little bit more space in here where I don't have to cram this whole thing in here. But at the same time, it limits my space with the with this. That right there, I had to use. I ended up using that right here, one of those type of crank back winches to get the 36 up this. Me and my son did it, but just to help out a little bit. I just wanted to use this for the first time. I was going to use this. I hooked it all up and stuff, and then I said, before we use it, let's just see if we could just push it back up again, because we pushed that 36 up, but dead weight of 800 pounds is a lot for one person. You can't do it by yourself to go up this ramp. Now, I probably could have got it into my trailer, my enclosed trailer, because the tailgate is not that steep. So I could have easily pulled my 36 into my enclosed trailer. But this one sits up a little bit higher, a little bit steeper incline to come up and get onto the truck. So you got to have two people push dead weight of 800 something pounds up here. So we did it, but I was going to use that winch. You hook it up to that right there, right? And then you hook this part up to whatever you're trying to pull up, and then you just crank it. Crank, 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 crank with that lever. So, I don't know how it would have went, but some people hook this around trees and stuff like that in order to pull something up or whatever. Anyway, this fits pretty good. So I'm not gonna say anything about that. This fits pretty good where I don't have to take nothing off, and I can just keep everything on here and stuff like that. So let's look at the front. I can just close this door and be good. I can still got space right here to walk in front over here if I needed to, if the door was closed, and go in between and grab something. Yeah, so, all right, guys. Just keeping y'all up on the daily progress. I'm kind of glad that I get to do this because this is what I do every year, but I get so anxious to make sure I got to get everything done. I think I gotta slow down, guys. I don't know. I gotta slow down because, and this is the tough part about being solo. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you the solo part of this is you're doing everything yourself. Now, if you had one or two guys that was working for you and you had a lot of, if you had a one crew, one or two guys that's doing the running around, right? Going in the truck, doing the landscaping, doing this, doing that. If you had two guys doing that, and they are rearranging what they need in here, and they're sharpening the blades, and they're able to fix stuff here and there. Like if I had somebody who was mechanically inclined to the point where they could have took the Skag, went and bought the belts for, I don't know how much those belts are. I guarantee you those belts are probably like $80. $80. I don't know. Somebody leave a comment down. How much are those Skag V-Ride belts? Your PTO belt that runs the blades, and then the belt that doggone it, I forgot the name of it already. The belts that make your machine go forward and backwards. Hey, shout out to Gibson Lawn Care. You know, I shot him over a text and I asked him what could be the problem. He said the drive belt. That's what it is, guys, the drive belt. The drive belt that makes your machine go forward and backwards. When I looked under there, I'm like, man, the belt is still there and the blade's still cut on. What the heck could it be? But then there's a belt that goes on top of those other belts on another pulley that was gone. So it broke. So that was the first time that ever happened to me with that Skag on anymore, tell you the truth. And I didn't know what the heck was going on. So I didn't know. But now I know. See what it takes? It takes misery. It takes misery in order to learn something sometimes. It takes your misery and you not knowing something for something to happen to make you say, oh, crap. Now what am I going to do? Wait. What do you think that I'm going to do now once I get my mower back? Once I get a little cash in my pocket? What do you think I'm going to do? You right. You're correctamundo. I'm going to buy me a pulley belt, and I'm going to buy me the belt that makes it go back and forth. I'm going to buy those belts. That's what the heck I'm going to do. Because I used to hear people always say, yeah, you know, I'm listening to Gibson Lawn Care out there in Ocean Springs, and he's like, yeah, I got tires, I got extra belts, and all this other stuff. And, you know, and I'm listening to some of the other guys that I listen to. They got extra belts. They got extra tires. I'm thinking that I got like extra stuff. No, I need one of those extra belts. I need one of those extra, I just need some extra belts for my mowers and stuff. So that'll be the next thing I end up investing in, getting a couple of belts to put on hand. But if I don't know how to put the belts on, what good is it to me? I'm still going to buy it, but I got to find somebody that knows how to put these belts on. So I asked the guy, which of course he was going to tell me that. I said, how hard is it to put these belts on and put the other belt on? I said, how hard is it? He said, oh, the first belt is okay, but the second belt is kind of, you know, a little difficult. So I looked at it on YouTube, and the guy was talking about it. It was kind of difficult, but, you know, he had time to figure it out. So I can see that putting the belt that makes it go forward and backwards back on was difficult looking. But I just didn't want to wrestle with it, guys. I know I'm going to bite the bullet and pay the cost to get it serviced and the belts put on. Anyway, I know y'all like, God ain't got nothing to do with this. But, man, just give me a little breathing room right now. I just need a little breather from the breakdowns, from the equipment to the trucks messing up and stuff like that, to stuff going on in the house, the showers messing up, acting up the main shower. And it's one of those showers where, you know, you got the tile around it. So hopefully it's nothing major. God. Why I keep saying that? I'm praying out. I'm asking God. I'm asking God, come on, give me a little breathing room, just a little bit. Just stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding. Come on, stop the bleeding. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video. I know you guys don't really want to know what's going on in my head right now. I'm trying to keep it together. All right, guys, I'm out. Doing this solo dolo. It takes a lot. Hey, are you solo guys out there? The newbies, are y'all prepared for this? Are y'all prepared for the anguish? This is supposed to be a pep talk, but this is a reality talk right here. Are you guys prepared? The ones that want to get into this, are you prepared for the headaches? Along with the money that's going to come, your money going to dry out. It's going to, come to a halt. You're going to have to figure out what you got to do, what you want to do. You got to raise prices. You got to do all this stuff. You got to know how to talk to customers. You got to know how to sell. You got to be on point on your game with your business. And that's just dealing with the customer. Then you got to be able to get you a website. You got to be able to, get you a program to keep track of your invoices and do your invoices and all that stuff. Are you guys prepared for that? Are you guys prepared for the taxes that you're going to have to pay, here and there, and might not get no taxes back during the end of the year and all that? Are you guys prepared for that? Let me know. You new guys that want to get into this and be solo operated and try to build your business up to this multi-million-dollar business or $100,000 business, even $100,000 business or a $500,000 business. Are y'all prepared for the headaches and for whatever, and the grinding and and everything else that comes along with it? Because this is it. You take a look at some of the solo guys, this is it. It's a headache. And I can't even imagine being a big multi-million-dollar company. But if you're a multi-million-dollar company, the boss ain't even, he didn't exit his way out of that. You're not dealing with it anymore. You're hiring you managers and things like that, and you got admin and people that's doing all the work and the calling and the callbacks and things like that. I hope you guys ready, because it's gonna be a wild ride. I'll tell you that for now. I've been doing it for 9 years, and now I'm at that 10-year mark where you got to start. It seems like you got to start buying stuff all over again. Especially, you can't get around it. You can't get around it. Whatever you're using the most, that's what you're gonna be buying again. You're using your mowers a lot. You're using your trucks. You're using your blowers, your weed eaters. Those are the things that's gonna get replaced. You're gonna have to replace them one day, and these things are not cheap. Everything that I got right here now is at least $5,000 more. At least $5,000. And I got the little stuff. I got the little stand-on blower, the Ferris F1000. I got the Toro aerator that I had for years. And this, I got listen. The new Skag V-Ride 36. The 36 V-Ride commercial one, right? I got that thing for, I got it for 8.6 or 7.6. I got the first one for 7.6, just the regular V-Ride. That's when I first started. Then if you look at some of my videos, you would know that my trailer got stolen. My whole trailer got stolen, and that was in there. So I ended up buying the V-Ride 2, which came out to probably 82 or 86, 8,600. Now, those bad boys are about 9.8. You walking out of there 10 grand for the 36 V-Ride 2. And I looked at the right stand-on too. It was right there with it. It was 10 grand out the door. So even a small 36s are expensive. They're 10 grand. To get, you got to catch them on sale or something, or 0% for 48 months and all this other stuff. You got to get that deal. Otherwise, you're going to be paying for something like that around $200 a month. But still, you're paying $10,000 for something that you paid $7,000 a couple of years ago, or $8,000. Now it jumped up to $2,500 or $2 grand more. So, all right, guys, I'm done rambling. You get the picture. This equipment is expensive. It's not the same. So if some of you new guys are getting into the game, just know that the equipment that you're getting now used to be way cheaper 5 to 8 to 9 years ago. From 5 to 9 years ago, used to be cheaper to get into one of those things. You could buy you a stand-on for like $6,600, 67, 73. You could get a 36-inch for that back in the day. Now, nope, can't get it no more. 10 grand out the door. 10 grand for a 36. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll catch you on the next video.